Miami and we ballin'. Take you shopping, Nikki Beach, we in the water.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, then this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Let's go. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now our first carry here for their running back. And he'll fight forward on his straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Craig. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He'll have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 12. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And the catch made by Walters. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. The Giants at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, left side. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second and 1. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Brings up third down.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Okay, break.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here, I would imagine? And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Ball waiting.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
That wasn't just toughness we just saw. That was concentration. Knew the hit was coming, yet the quarterback hung in there and delivered it downfield. The end result, 6 points for his team.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And a short pickup to about the 25.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw to Moss. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walters. Still shedding tackles. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that is over the back line of the end. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Powering his way forward. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more with Hampton. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this throw will be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
43-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Give here to Hampton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And an Eagle first down.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
19,
Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Muscles by at the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Back to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To number 17. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side. It's Walters.
Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
How about about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Giants 56, Eagles 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Still going inside the 20.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
19, Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
Throwing the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Estes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And this one is right through. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
And he's got some space here.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Estes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Walters. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And got his man complete. This is 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time